Welcome back to Wind Waker. We bopped a guy with a stick, so...
Got to see some of that lovely
what a
Disney
stick.
smoke effect.
Oh my gosh, Breath of the Wild is such a Wind Waker knockoff. I mean, jeez.
Now, you know what? A lot of people were pretty cynical about Breath of the Wild when it first debuted. It's like, oh, another open world RPG. And it's like, I don't know, what would be more remarkable than that? Another not open world RPG? It's not like that's any more unique.
I'm normally the one who's pretty cynical about Zelda stuff, and personally, it looks pretty interesting to me. Like, it's kind of something I want to play blind for a Let's Play, I guess. Like, if I were going to play it, if personally...
I wouldn't recommend doing anything open world in a blind
playthrough.
open
world LP, that sounds fun.
Hey, dude, there are 400-part Skyrim playthroughs that get views.
Yeah,
all right?
and they all suck.
Yeah, but they get views and make the money, which is the only reason why I do this.
Hey, to be fair to Ted, it's not like he would finish it anyway, so...
Oh!
You cut deep, Brian. You cut deep.
The only reason half of those videos will get views is because if it's a Skyrim video and it has a mod and it is required by law to have a picture of a bikini bottom in the thumbnail. Which is sad because there's much more interesting mods from the Skyrim community than that. But
the Thomas the Tank Engine one. In a bikini.
Thomas the Tank Engine in a bikini. That's my kind of mod.
one of the things that Breath of the Wild got me with, just off the first trailer alone, was how... not only is it an open world game, but it's also very vibrant and colorful. And, that's an element that open world games tend to downplay a lot. Because
Hashtag booty head be like.
Because if you're playing an adventurous game about an open world and exploration, obviously you want everything to be grimdark and edgy. And occasionally the sun hits the landscape in just the right way that it actually looks colorful for a few in-game hours, but for the most part, it's trying to be super serious.
Personal space. Personal space.
Well, Ted, he should find you at this point because his face is literally going through you.
How does he do it, kids? How does he do it?
Ryan, we found him. It's the Martian Manhunter. He's back.
Oh, man. What's
interesting, though, is that Breath of the Wild is technically a post-apocalyptic game, as is Wind Waker, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure it's too early to know this, and going back to something we talked about earlier, I mean, it probably won't be announced after the game comes out, but does anyone have any rough idea where timeline-wise that might take place?
Well, actually, because they have the little leaf people in the preview event, that means it's probably post Wind Waker. But as for anything other than that, fuck if I
yeah, it's post Wind Waker, and all the water just sort of drained away. They found the magic drain in Hyrule and pulled it, and the water slowly drained away.
I love how inquisitive he looks whenever he slides. Look at him! It looks like he's some kind of fucking detective.
It looks like sliding is making his tights really chafe, and he's very uncomfortable about that.
Jump, slide. Slide that ass, Link.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. One heart this time.
Why are you on your tippy toes when you can very clearly stand on that ledge?
Everybody clap your hands. Oh no, the Moblins are coming after me.
I'm still annoyed. I was really hoping that the new Zelda game was going to be called The Legend of Zelda Banjo of Chaos, and it wasn't. I was very upset. I want a Zelda game where his musical weapon, where his instrument is a fucking banjo. That'd be amazing.
You mean Banjo the Bear, or...?
No, yeah, he pulls out a fucking bear and plays it like an instrument.
Swings it violently left and right.
It's the Nintendo and Microsoft crossover you've been waiting for years.
I will say, though, as much as I like the style of Wind Waker, it does play a little bit too closely to sprite style for my liking in certain elements, like the sword. Just kind of looks like the 8-bit sword that you swing around in Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, jackpot.
Wait a minute.
But
this isn't my house.
This is almost too easy.
I
had to say something like...
Get out of here, Kazooie.
Oh, like the bird confused Link for a girl and just put him inside the cage. Oh, it didn't go very far.
Yeah, we can't have a female Link because then she'd get captured by the Helmarok King.
If we have a female Link, then what would Zelda do?
Well, female Link would get captured by the Helmarok King and then sit the rest of the game in the jail cell.
Yeah.
And then Zelda would gain the power of emotion and have to rescue him?
Oh, not under my watch.
Miyamoto's like, over my dead body.
I actually still am interested in playing Super Princess Peach at some point, but what were they thinking with that power set?
She can
Ganondorf,
cry.
why didn't you just kill him now?
Lewis, she can cry real hard with a jetpack on.
Cause
With a
Link-
power cell out, she's one tough queen. Princess, fuck you.
That was Ganondorf being like, okay, kill him, and the bird threw him away. And then what you don't see is that after the camera fades to black, Ganondorf is just shouting at the bird, "No, he won't suffer enough fall damage. You actually have to swallow him."
He has 3 hearts. 3 hearts.
My boy. Brian, this is the real reason, isn't it? This text box is the reason you named him my boy. Just for that, wasn't it?
Wake up, my boy.
No, specifically
Please don't
because,
forget
again,
about
spoiler alert, the boat is the king of Hyrule. And what is the king of Hyrule known for saying? My boy.
Well, also that
I
his
would-
ship sails in the morning, but what happens if he is the ship? Ship.
Talking
dinner.
about having morning wood.
This is actually the only non-CDI Zelda game where the King of Hyrule ever shows up.
Oh, God.
You see him in Link to the Past for maybe a split second.
Yeah. And he is at least mentioned in Ocarina of Time, but...
Well, you see a skeleton.
No, you
Good
see,
enough.
you see the whole
That still
full body
counts.
sprite in the ending.
yeah, the king is there. He just doesn't do anything.
Actually, I have a question, guys. How was in terms? Do any of you remember the kind of TV marketing for Wind Waker? Because in like England, it was all like Link's sister was like like they had like a live action actress like in like this cloak, and she's like someday he'll come for me, he'll come to save me, and it was all marketed over Link rescuing his sister. And I don't know what made me think of that, but just like how was
Honestly,
did you
I can't
how
remember.
it was
Oh,
marketed. I mean,
yeah, that's what we call a change of pace. Instead of rescuing Maiden A, he's rescuing Maiden B.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
romantic
stop it.
tension this time because it's his sister. Totally. Hold on.
Well,
This is Japan. There's plenty of romantic tension.
Also,
I was
guys,
about to say, yeah.
This is Hyrule. It's not illegal in Hyrule. It's not illegal in Hyrule, okay? It's fine. It's fine.
And then we find out they're technically cousins, so it's okay.
Oh man, I wish that weren't such a common trope.
Well, okay, guys, nothing will ever be as bad as will thou get the girl or play like one. Good job, Nintendo. Way to stick it to half of your fucking audience.
I can't believe that got through because
I know, right? It's because I'll be honest with you. I know more female Zelda fans than male ones.
Yeah,
So it's
seriously.
like Zelda. It's like Zelda's one of those franchises that again, most girls I know who play games always play Zelda. So it's like you should have insulted the men in that one. Will Styles get the girl or play like a boy? I don't get it. Okay, boy.
well maybe
It's hard to tell with Link sometimes.
Well, here's my theory for why they don't go with a female Link. Okay, because there is a large female fan base for Zelda, but also most of the women I know who do play Zelda spend half the game oogling at Link, so they don't want to lose that obviously very vital aspect of the oh god, what the hell are you doing here?
No.
Okay. Can we just stop to appreciate? Ted was about to bring up male sex appeal, and Tingle pops up on screen.
This is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Yeah. Tingle with his drawn-on man boobs.
Great.
If females can ogle at a male Link, why can't males ogle at a female Link?
Well, Johnny, the real reason is, and it's because collectively the men of the internet came together. They already took away our Ghostbusters. They're not going to take away our Link, damn it. I will not stand for that.
I'm sorry, I just can't. The timing was great.
I know, right?
Why
I
are
like
you
his
getting
walking- he
him
looks-
out of
he looks
there?
like he's-
This is a bad idea. Okay,
We have to finish the game.
I love that he's doing some kind of like drunken like swagger. I love his walking animation.
When he jumps, his briefs jiggle.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I need to put some context here because I am a firm Tingle supporter. I love the dude. He is fantastic in every game except for this one. Because in this one, he is just straight up evil. You let him out of here, he enslaves 2 other Tingles and makes them walk around in circles for the rest of eternity.
Can I just say that
douchebag.
firm and tingle do not belong in the same sentence?
Ted, I never want to hear the phrase "firm tingle
Yeah,
supporter"
that's
ever
what
in my
I just
life.
said, damn it.
You sick freak. 3 words that should never go together: firm, tingle.
Okay,
and
so
supporter.
Tingle's role in the original Wind Waker and in the HD release are vastly different. Ryan, you probably know more about that than we do, so why don't you explain for the viewers who may not have played the original?
Basically, in the original, if you connected your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube, because everyone had one of those cables, you could basically pay to have Tingle come in and do stuff on the Game Boy Advance, like drop a bomb to kill enemies or something. Here, it's basically just to do Meepers.
Huh.
Oh, so
Okay.
they didn't implement that feature at all? Again?
No.
No, because it was pretty useless.
Despite the fact that it could have been possible because the gamepad could have been a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I'm surprised that they haven't tried to do like a Crystal Chronicles on the Wii U. I mean, other than the fact that the Wii U isn't successful, but I mean, when this was coming out, like we didn't know if the Wii U was going to be a flop yet. So
Yeah, they could. Well, that's because the game. There's only one gamepad on a system at any time. It can't handle more than that. So
And
you
to
can't
this day, we still haven't gotten anything that supports 2 gamepads.
well,
despite the
nobody
fact that
has
they-
an extra $150 to spare on an extra one.
No, but even that, I still think the Wii U is not capable of
the Wii
reading
U
2 at
only
once.
accepts one gamepad at a time, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have the computational power to handle more than one.
Yeah. They never implemented that feature.
Yeah,
Well,
despite what they said otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, the Wii U sometimes can barely handle just having one extra screen. Because in games
Sonic
like,
Boom multiplayer, never forget.
even games like Star Fox, the game will occasionally chug because it can't handle 2 screens processing 2 simultaneous graphical displays at the same. Well, not simultaneous. They're 2 different things. So basically, the Wii U has to work twice as hard to produce 2 different pictures.
Ted, the thing about Star Fox Zero is just that the Wii U just doesn't want to play that game.
Oh.
That's why it just doesn't care.
Screw you! That game's awesome.
No,
That
no.
mouse is evil.
To get back on the topic of what we just found, they actually did change. They did the best improvement overall to the Picto Box. You can take selfies now.
Duck face Link. Everyone
All right,
knows.
to be
The
fair, like
$60
I think that's something that they had to add because I don't think selfies were a thing when this game came out. I think it was
Not really. It was just
was-
more of a really. You added selfies.
yeah, it was like
a simpler time back then. I miss it.
selfies were. I think when Wind Waker came out, we had like really crap cell phones with like 50 pixel cameras, so nobody really used them for anything.
I had a flip top. It was shit.
Yeah. And, like even now, I've got a Samsung Galaxy S5. Its camera's only barely passable. It's all washed out. It's somewhat pixely. It's hard to get a good shot with.
Oh, this town has the remix of Kakariko Village for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got the sale for the boat.
Oh, cool! Yeah. When do we get the
Side-
better one?
After the first dungeon.
Yeah.
But I want it now.
Unfortunately, the Switch sale is something that you kind of have to wait a little bit for, so you got to spend a little bit of time.
I
using
love
your-
this
your
guy.
shit the normal way.
Kaboom!
Oh God, that's scary.
What is that face he's making?
It's like low rent animation.
This
from
guy
the
belongs
70s.
in a Mel Brooks film.
It's weird though because he's so clearly disinterested otherwise, but he really gets into the act when he's like when it's time to go on. Like I don't know what that says about performers or whatever, but he's clearly committed, and you got to give him some respect.
Ted, he's a failed actor who ended up working in a fucking sailing shop. This is the one
And
high
now
point of his life.
he's a host of Battleship games now.
Oh wait, is this just
Oh, I love
Minesweeper?
this.
It's,
it's
it's Battleship. It's
Battleship.
Battleship.
Oh, okay.
The sound effects sploosh.
Yeah, sploosh, kaboom! Yeah, I love this
Oh,
guy.
so it's Battleship. So are they all 4 across or 4 up?
Yeah, well, you don't know until you play the game.
And I suck at this, so.
Well, it's really just a matter of waiting until you find something.
And I don't have enough bombs, so whatever.
I told you we should have bought more than 3 bullets.
I got that. That reference, Johnny. I got it.
Okay, yeah, I understood that reference.
How many tries did it take you to do this?
Quite a few.
What do you get?
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. It's just a matter of, do you get lucky enough to get them early?
Yeah. You Oh, don't you hate when that happens in Battleship when the boat's right next to another boat and it's like the one place you don't expect it to be?
That's why you do it.
Yeah, but if somebody catches onto your plan too early, then they found everything.
Yeah,
You
just enough
got
bombs.
really lucky
clutch.
there.
The other thing though is that you have to declare when you've when a ship has been sunk in Battleship. So if they get 3 dots in a row or 4 dots in a row and they haven't sunk something, then they know that there's 2 boats there. So it's a
I
pretty
relate to
risky
that
strategy.
guy so much.
I always just lie. No, you didn't sink my ship. It's 1,000 pieces long. Biggest in the world. Get out of here.
Oh man.
The USS My Dick.
Oh, that's the name of one of our airships in Final Fantasy 14.
USS Mad Dick. Beautiful.